I'm the Big LG Doc Gallows, and you're watching the Wrestling Junkies. Boom.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Wrestling Junkies Podcast, a special brunch edition Saturday of the Junkies. I'm Mr. Cincinnati, as always. I'm joined by that handsome devil, the podcast dad, Choops. How we doing, bud?
I'm good. I just had my breakfast, so sorry I'm not going to eat it live on the air. But with that being said, I do have my breakfast drink.
So do I. What do you got there? Oh, Cincy Light?
Cincy Light.
I saw these at Kroger the other day. River Green Cocktails, a Greyhound, which I have never heard of in my life, but it's a gin and grapefruit drink. It tastes a lot like a Paloma, just with gin. So yeah, I'm a fan.
Interesting.
Yeah.
No,
I actually do have breakfast in the oven.
Oh, what's for breakfast?
So I did a like pancake casserole. I used Kodiak cakes, turkey sausage. Keep it light today. We're going to a pool party, so yeah. What? I'm just saying, I'm having fun today. It's Saturday. The weather's gonna be incredible. Like, why not?
I would say enjoy it because I think we're supposed to get rain the rest of the week. So
okay.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain all week again. So it sucks. But no, I had 3 eggs fried and I did 2 biscuits.
I like it.
A little bit of sriracha on the eggs. That's how I do.
Well, now that we've gotten everybody's brunch orders, thank you so much for joining us today. As always, you can find us on X and TikTok and Buzzer at Junkies Pod. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram at Wrestling Junkies Pod. But most importantly, do us a huge favor, podcast dad. Have them subscribe to that YouTube channel. Tell them why.
So we can continue to do fun stuff like this. I'm sorry for the scheduling snafus. Each of us has real life going on, but we thought, hey, we got to deliver at least 4 shows this week, so why not end it on the Saturday? Excuse me, this one got to me a little bit. Get a little brunch going on and let's have some fun. We got a lot of wrestling to talk about. We've outlined it here on the show, but the only way you can do that and see that and help us out is subscribe to the YouTube. I know Mr. Cincinnati's ready to continue to do this forever.
Yes,
just like Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, we're destined to do this forever.
Yes, we are. And we are 1 podcast subscriber away from our Rey Mysterio account. So
if we get it, I'll wear a mask on the next show. That's what I'll do.
You should.
I think there's pictures of me with that mask out there. I think drinking some coffee at a SummerSlam.
Yeah. I'm not sure if they're like out there as far as out there on social media, but I do have them, yes.
Oh no, your dumbass tweeted them out one day. I think it was my birthday last year.
I don't think that's. Yeah, that sounds like something I do. Yeah,
it was. It was. So, shout out to Mr. Cincinnati, who is the most popular person in my house for some reason. Peek behind the curtain pre-show. My daughter was out there drawing a picture, and I said, "Hey, I gotta go do my podcast." And she said, "Oh, let me go show Eric the picture." I'm like, okay, it's weird.
What can I say? I mean, it's. I don't know. It's friendly.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about my. Yeah, whatever. We won't make it weird, but
yeah, no, don't.
I love the fact that everything that she does wrestling related. She asked though if you've seen it. We watched.
It's
this Great American Bash. I think 2007. JBL and Batista.
Yeah.
And she saw Batista came out. And she loved it. She's like, "Oh, look at all the fireworks!" And she's like, "Does Eric like Batista?" I'm like, what? I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Well, I appreciate that.
Shout out to you, Uncle Eric.
Thank you. Also, shout out to our friends at the Main Event Wrestling Network at @mainevent_net on all social media platforms. We can't say enough good things about those guys. Live streams, podcasts, blogs, the works. Again, if you want some non-toxic wrestling fandom, that is the place for you at @mainevent_net. Make sure, again, follow us on Buzzer at Junkies Pod. Excuse me. But we do have an announcement. If you have been living under a rock, we have now joined Body Slam. We're going to be partnering up with them and bringing the Wrestling Junkies podcast over there on some select nights. There are some details to come, but give them a follow at Body Slam Net on all social media platforms so that you know what's going on. Podcast Dad, where do you want to start here? We got a pretty full menu here. So
is that your timer to
that is my timer. So as we do that here, let's talk about AEW Dynamite. I don't know. I'm pretty frustrated, or I don't think frustrated is the word. I'm annoyed by this. Kevin Knight is now a member of the Don Callis family. Your thoughts?
I'm good with it. I'm 100% good with it.
I'll let you. I'll let you elaborate for a hot second.
So, I think Kevin Knight hasn't been fantastic on the mic, and the heel turn was good when it happened. However, I think we said on this show, like, I need to see something dastardly. I need to see something to solidify this heel turn, and what we saw on Dynamite, in my opinion, really solidifies the heel turn and putting him in the worst group as far as kayfabe, the evil group on the show. And he becomes now a main focus of that group right behind Kyle Fletcher. I think when you think of the Don Callis family, you're going to think of Don Callis, obviously, but you're going to think of Kyle Fletcher. And then who's next? Kevin Knight. Because if you look at the other members of the group, you got Lance Archer, Josh Alexander, Trent Beretta, Rocky Romero. Like, I think Sarah's in there as well. But he is clearly the number 2 now in that group. I mean, just joining it out the gate. Like, I think it's great for him because they're on TV all the time, and he's going to have Don Callis in his back pocket all the time. We are going to hate Kevin Knight, and that's the goal of him turning heel. We needed something to solidify him being that extra heel. Don Callis will provide that. Look what he did for Takeshita.
That's true.
Look what he's done for Kyle Fletcher. Kyle Fletcher was, I don't want to say just kind of swimming without anything, but as soon as he joined that group, he leveled up. To be able to pick the brain of Don Callis like that, it's going to be good for him. It's going to be good for him. That's my opinion. Yeah. I know you're not as high on it, but
and I think it's mostly because it's just more of a collective groan. I feel like anytime that you just put somebody within that family, because there have been some, I won't say questionable, I will say wasted picks, just either because of injury, luck, timing, creative that just wasn't working. And I think that's where that can be a little, shout out to Action. That's where it can be a little frustrating for people, I think, myself included. The one bright spot I saw to this was, and you've already mentioned Kyle Fletcher, that whenever they are ready to spin Kyle Fletcher off as a babyface that we know that he can be, because he has that potential. I mean, especially if we're going to put him in a world title picture, he can be that guy that, if you spin him out of the Don Callis family, much like they've done with Takeshita, and we'll save the conglomeration talk for another time. Then Kevin Knight, like you said, could be elevated to be that guy, kind of heading up the group. So that is the one bright spot I see. It just, in the moment, was just like, Jesus, okay, another one.
Well, and my argument for, the group being so large is somebody's got to take the losses. I would much rather be a Lance Archer, a Trent Beretta, a Rocky Romero than Kyle Fletcher or Kevin Knight. Like, somebody's got to that group can't just be undefeated all the time. So if that's how they're going to do it, perfect. Like, we know the top 2. We're going to focus on the top 2, and the other ones are just kind of do what they need to do, get TV time and get work, but that's good. Like, the follow-up with Takeshita, I don't think was great, joining the conglomeration. I hate that. You go from one group to joining the other group right away. I don't love that. So, like, the follow-up,
it's like splitting up a tag team and then putting one star in a tag team because the first few weeks of the singles run didn't go well.
Well, it's like, and it didn't even give it a few weeks. It was literally the next show. Like, it's just not great. Just not great. But this one I don't mind at all. I thought it was probably best case scenario, I thought, for Kevin Knight, because he's just it's hard to be a heel on a show with MJF and stand out.
That's fair.
So I don't mind him being in this group at all. Now, we always ask the follow-up. He's going to have to do something. So whether that's they have a billion titles. I know he's the current TNT champion, but
Yeah.
do Kyle Fletcher and him get a run at the tag titles? I don't know, but this is a good start for me.
Okay.
I'm not
Interesting.
I'm not annoyed with the Don Callis family as like the Judgment Day kind of thing, right?
Don't get me started on that shit. We're gonna come back to that.
But that's where we get like the tension within the group has already happened. So now you're adding another layer of it, so there will be more tension in the group because that's why I like Kevin Knight and Kyle Fletcher are going to be those two alphas. One's going to get pissed off at each other. That's probably going to lead to that Kyle Fletcher face turn, and then they just rinse and repeat. And if the system works, this group is going to be around as long as Don Callis wants to have it. If this system works, so. All
right, you've swayed me. Yeah, that's okay. All right.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing because Kevin Knight on his own, I think, would have just stunk. Probably got lost in the shuffle.
Yeah, the novelty would have worn off very quickly.
Because he's not a Swerve.
Yeah,
he's not an MJF,
or at least that we know of yet. Anyway,
he's just not established yet. He's new. He's newer to the audience, and I say newer as he's been around for a couple months now. But he's newer to being very prominent on this show. Like he got the TNT Championship because Kyle Fletcher got hurt. You don't think that's going to be any source of tension within that group?
That's a really good point there. Okay.
We're playing the puppets. I'm telling you, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Mercedes is back.
Yeah. We probably got a little too into the weeds about this one as far as the wild card and who it could be. Like it's this.
This is exactly who it should have been.
Yeah. Got a great reaction from the crowd too.
I think face Mercedes is going to work.
Let's see. Yeah. No, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, she's always been better as a heel. I think that WWE can make baby faces a little too white meat, especially during the pandemic era. There was a lot more experimentation with production value more so than creative during that time when, she was, and this is, kind of after aligning with Bayley and going through that run, but, face, it can work. I don't know. We'll see. I don't think it'll last very long.
It doesn't have to. Win the title, turn back, it'll be fine. I'm going to give it a chance because we haven't seen face Mercedes in AEW.
Also a good point.
We just haven't seen it yet. So
yeah,
I'll give it a chance. She got it. Like you said, she got a huge reaction, which she should have gotten. So them not announcing it right away, we probably could have seen this coming. Like,
sure.
Okay, like you still haven't advertised that person. It's got to be somebody big.
Yeah.
There's somebody big. And I think now she's the clear favorite to win this tournament again. Like, has to be. So I'm good with it. I do have a question though, because I don't know if I know your opinion. I know she's a bit divisive as far as some of her work and some of her promos. How do you feel about Tekla?
So the run has been fine. Like since joining AEW, it's been fine. I think that is a much better fit for her than WWE would have been. Absolutely. I think it they didn't need that particular type of character when you've got a Stephanie Vaquera, when you got a Zarya. Like I just didn't think they needed her right now. But winning the women's world title definitely was a shock to me. I think that she's been a fine champion. But I am very interested to see what she does with Stardom. That promo last week sold. I mean,
so good.
Yeah, that, and then I mean the fact that she climbed up to the sign just to go spit on the Stardom logo, like that's good television. That's good heat. That is okay. All right, and that's the thing with AEW sometimes is that great wrestlers up and down the card, deservedly so, but the character development isn't always as equal as what we see with them in the ring as far as the reps that they're getting in the ring. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say I really, really like her. Like I really like her. Like her promos. I really enjoy her promos. I know people say that like the inflection sometimes is a little weird, and her movements and everything. Like, you're supposed to hate her. Like, you're supposed to be annoyed by her. She's a heel.
Yeah.
And I think she does a great job at being a heel that you want to see get their comeuppance. Like, she is so good at getting under your skin, just being cocky and annoying, and she doesn't lose. So she keeps backing it up, and then you're like, God, I cannot wait for somebody to finally punch her in the face and get that title from her. I love everything about Tekla. She is doing, in my opinion, just so well at making me hate watch her. It's really good.
And because she's Austrian, she's gotten, a lot of questions about Gunther in interviews and things like that. And I can't say I've enjoyed how she responds to those questions no, we're both fucking great. Like, admittedly, there are some things that he can do that I can't, but there are some things that I can do that he can't. Like, that's a very quiet confidence that I can say that I enjoy. And like I said, now we're starting to see a little bit more character development with her. Like, I like the Triangle of Madness story. But it's kind of felt like there's not been a true sort of rivalry or feud or, something that's kind of hooking me in as part of this world title run. So just kind of been running it back with previous, challenges for Statlanders, Yoshidas, and just kind of that mess of.
That tells you about the women's division in AEW right now. That's that problem. Like they, like we've said before, they have a huge Tony Storm void.
Yep.
Mercedes can fill that void. Like, that can be your big baby face. Willow probably would have been a good option as well, but she ended up getting hurt. Again, you have one that you could have had, probably run that division for a while, Mariah May, and she's gone. So Stephanie Vaquera, same thing. Like, they lost that one too. So
I came across a tweet about that earlier this morning and someone speculated that's why there are the double contract situations right now, so that doesn't happen again.
They did that with Persephone, so maybe that's a way to counteract that. But good for AEW from learning from their mistakes, I guess. But that's why having two companies is so good.
It is.
It really is.
It's the best.
It really is.
And it's okay to like both. It's,
I really like this episode of AEW. Like, we'll talk about
it was fun.
This Mark Briscoe promo. Oh my God.
That man, I like it because and much like on the men's side too, we've been kind of thinking about, okay, what do we know what we want to see when it comes to Wembley. And it's all how are we going to get there? What are we going to do? Mark Briscoe, I did not see coming, but I like to. I want to see it at Forbidden Door or Grand Slam Mexico.
Hopefully, MJF is a little banged up.
Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, because Andrade replaced him last night at Beyond, I think. Yeah, and I watched that match actually. Yeah, shit.
He hyperextended his knee, so hopefully that's not anything too serious. But you have the question in the notes. Can Mark Briscoe realistically be viewed as a world title contender? Yes and no. I will say no because I don't believe he's going to win. I just don't. However, I'm going to say yes because Darby Allin just won the title.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm trying to gather my thoughts. Go ahead.
Sure. No. I hear you when you say that, but I'm also reminded of somebody else that just signed with AEW that once upon a time was only hired to piss off your head of talent relations and say, I want you to see what it's like when he fails.
Who's that?
Michael Francis Foley. I'm just saying, Mark Briscoe has a connection with the crowd.
He does.
That much like Darby, when the right story comes along and is crafted properly, abso-fucking-lutely, I can see Mark Briscoe as a world champion. for the same reasons that we saw Darby as a world champion. It didn't need to be long. But come on. In that month, 7 title defenses. If Mark Briscoe wins it once and then never again, and it doesn't work, what can you do? You can put it back on MJF, who is still hotter than ever and will make every world title run relevant. There's nothing wrong with AEW trying out certain world champions because there are guaranteed names that when they win the title back, they make you instantly care.
If we weren't so close to Wembley, I would say Briscoe has about a 60% chance. Because we are so close to Wembley, I'm going to say about a 5% chance. It'd be a great match. They've had great matches in the past.
I get it.
I don't think they flip it again just to flip it again before Wembley.
Yeah.
So
I get it.
That's just my opinion. Speaking of Mick Foley, let's talk about percentages. I have negative 150 billion% interest in Mick Foley wrestling again. I do not need to see it.
No.
I do not want to see it. I watched Ric Flair wrestle his last match.
No.
Not to say that this would be as bad.
It'd be up. I hate to say that too.
I don't want to see this at all.
Yeah.
Let Mick do whatever Mick wants to do. If it's promos let him be the manager for Briscoe or Darby or something. But
yeah, if he wants to, maybe. And I would say even more than just throwing mandible claws around. I mean, if he thinks that he can pull out a double arm DDT every once in a while, or the running knee straight to the turnbuckle that he did hard.
I don't want to see that.
One time he broke his sternum. I don't know. I think he could do that.
I don't, because I don't want to see him get hurt. Do you not remember the video of him trying to put his shoes on?
It's not great. It's not great, but
he has done everything and given his body for us as the fans for I don't know how many years. And I thank you so much for that because there are so many great memories. This would not be a good one. If it's a tag match and he does and some less work, maybe I'd be interested in that, but I don't need to see it. Yeah, I think we get nostalgic. We had the Sting run and it was good. We had, I'm flashing back to like when Dusty wrestled Randy for a little bit, but they protected the hell out of Dusty, right? Didn't really take huge bumps or anything like that.
Yeah.
When Ricky Steamboat came back, same thing. Didn't take crazy bumps. That would be my scare or what I was afraid of is it's AEW. Mick Foley's going to want to do something nuts, and they're going to be like, "Yeah, go for it." And he would do something nuts. And I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Mick Foley get hurt any more than he is.
I get it. I don't either. But at the end of the day, we're not walking in his shoes. I mean, he's been doing the DDP yoga as well, which.
Did you see him walk down to the ramp?
Okay. All right. Well, it's safe to say that we know where the podcast stands about Mick Foley getting back in the ring. Listen to what you guys think.
And I love Mick Foley.
I know you do.
I love him.
I know you do. I do too.
The problem is, I think I would be terrified to watch the entire match. Every bump, I would cringe because I'm like, oh no, is he hurt? Oh no, is he hurt? That's not how I want to watch a wrestling match.
That's fair. I get that.
Because it's Mick Foley. If it was somebody else, because again, Mick Foley's going to want, let's go out there and do like a street fight.
Yeah.
Like, because it's Mick Foley. That's why. Because he will do anything. We've seen him do anything. We've seen him thrown off the cell. We've seen him set on fire. We've seen the falling backwards onto a concrete floor. We've seen him rolled off the stage on a dumpster. Like, because it's him, I'm terrified.
Okay. Point taken.
That's it.
I get it, man.
We should start doing Saturday episodes. I'm clear mind.
I like this. This is it, and it's like we're relaxed. This is we got to wake up and do this. Yes. It wasn't it's the end of the work day and just like, I got some shit to say. Let me just, take that and
we're positive.
Yeah.
Even though you have a mean shirt on. I hate Bill.
I hate Bill.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't like. Come on, you like paying your bills?
No.
Yeah, that's the bill it's referring to. What do you got there?
This is the Cotton Bowl. Yeah, not great. But all right, Impact. Let's talk about it.
Wicked Garden was so much fucking fun.
Mm-hmm.
So much fucking fun. The
Hardys in their back end of their career, have been in so many creative matches.
Yes.
And TNA is the perfect place to have these weird ass concepts that it just works. And this was awesome. The Righteous fits this role perfectly. The Hardys and their broken gimmicks fit it perfectly.
Yeah.
This was unique, different, and confusing all at the same time, and I loved all of it.
Yeah, and to that point, as far as the creativity of the Hardys, Indy Hartwell, there was a quote that was making the rounds on Twitter as I was scrolling this morning, and she's just gushing about the creative freedom that you get with TNA that you don't necessarily have with WWE, and that's a lot of why this works. You're never sure what to expect when you hear the name of the gimmick match that has never been said before. Final Deletion is a great example of that. We're not sure what to expect. Wicked Garden, this is a match that is so perfectly tailor-made for the Righteous, and so simple. It's just barbed wire on the ropes, but the flowers that they also incorporate into it, the lighting scheme, and it wasn't done in a Bray Wyatt way where it's like it's hard to make out who is who in this match, like the Mountain Dew Pitch Black or that fucking Hell in a Cell match that we would prefer never happened. Just this was perfect for the Righteous. The Hardys, like you said, I love how they've continued to adapt that style that made them famous over 30 years ago to the what their bodies can withstand now, at a later age. Like it just hits me because every time that we do the where Matt does the drop down and it's not poetry motion, not
it is.
Oh yeah, shit.
Poetry and motion.
Vitamins. So and now that Jeff has adopted the splash or a fist instead of the leg drop up, I just immediately had that flashback. Man, I just remember through all the years of how often he would just do the leg and how he's adapted that now, and it's working for him. It's working for them. This is
both of them. Yeah.
Yes, this is the place. I love that they can be Matt and Jeff when they want to be Matt and Jeff. But if they have an opponent that pushes them to the brink, they can become broken. It's great storytelling. It's wild. We're even because the Broken's been a decade now at this point.
Yeah, probably.
And at the time, and I remember when seeing those early promos of Matt Hart of what the fuck am I watching here, and not sure where it's going to go. But it's become something that has withstood the test of time. That's not easy to do.
Here's a question I'll throw out for you. Well, Great Brown Hope.
Yeah. You were the only one drinking a fucking Four Loko mimosa? Jesus.
It's a real one right there.
Dude, I knew a guy in college that would add Smirnoff to Four Lokos. No. No, I know.
I don't like Smirnoff.
It was a phase.
And maybe, this is a tougher question, but who's had the better career out of the two, Matt or Jeff? Because your immediate reaction is going to say Jeff.
I know. So I guess the question is, and appreciate the Great Brown Hope. Eric, thank you for joining us today, man. Good to see you. Okay, what criteria are we judging here? Got to give me a little bit more.
That's it. I'm not giving you any more. You have to make that accolades and everything. You're going to say Jeff Hardy, but we just talked about this broken character that Matt Hardy came up with. That has lasted a decade and has working and helped the longevity of both of them.
Yes.
And Matt's had a good career too, and together they've been fantastic. But would they both still be here and doing stuff if Matt Hardy?
Great Brown Hope says Matt. Yeah. Because there is.
If you look at the last decade, Matt's had a better career.
He has, and the shelf life of that style of wrestling should not be as long as it has been for these two.
No.
And
Matt's a better promo.
Matt's a better promo. If the question is just who's had the more successful career, for me, I'm biased. It's always going to be Jeff. Yeah. But this is not it's
not slam dunk anymore.
It's not. And you can put, I don't know, and maybe you disagree. We can have the same conversation about a Cope and Cage too. Because while Christian, again, has not had nearly the world title success that Cope has had, the patriarchy character, come on, he's gotten the chance to shine in AEW that Vince just did not want to give him as a single star.
Well, and then you go back to the Instant Classic in TNA.
Also,
he did great as that as well. And he was a good heel in WWE when they broke up. So, yeah, you could ask the same question.
Only the ECW. It's
No, he was TNA World Champion.
Yeah. Okay.
He was Impact. I think he was Ring of Honor World Champion too, if I'm not mistaken.
Where the hell is the fact checker?
He's probably on the beach or something. Is that what you said he does now?
On whatever. Tell Well we said hi.
I'll look it up, but yeah, no, Matt's, European champion, cruiserweight champion.
Very, very good. Yeah. And Jeff's success based on popularity. Matt saved the Hardys, and I that's a great point too. I mean, again, if it wasn't for this broken character, we would not have a Brother Nero or Willow character that he could, kind of blend together and kind of fall back into. Because again, the AEW run was not nearly as successful as any of them, wanted it to be. Jeff had his demons at this, by all accounts. He's doing great now. Man, this is
so no. Only Ring of Honor tag team champion, but 2-time Impact champion, world champion. And then he's also ECW, United States, European Hardcore Cruiserweight, and then a bunch of tag champions. He also won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal in 2018.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. Not that means
the bragging rights trophy. He was on that team.
This motherfucker did not just make a bragging rights reference on our show. Bragging rights? Really?
He was on the team.
Really?
He was on Team SmackDown.
I'm more upset that that's the accolade from bragging rights that gets brought up and not the fucking iconic 60-minute Iron Man match. Anything goes between John Cena and Randy Orton. Seriously? That's
the much better Iron Man match.
I'm not doing this with you today. I'm not doing this with you. I'm not doing this with you today.
Much better.
No.
Much better. Iron
Blame
Man
Brett.
Match. You're right. But I don't think it's a slam dunk anymore. I think if you would have asked me this question before the broken gimmick, clearly Jeff Hardy. But the fact that this broken gimmick has lasted so long, now in its fourth different iteration, it happened in TNA. Then he went to WWE, then he went to AEW, and now he's back in TNA. The fact that the longevity of this character is still here when, like you said, when you first saw it, you were like, what the hell is this? There's no way this can last. Yeah,
and I want to come back to this one. If Jeff hadn't gotten bust as many times as he had, how much bigger do you think he could? I mean, Sky was. I mean, there's a reason that Triple H wanted to be involved in putting him over in 2008.
Yes.
The Triple H has always had that affinity for, and it wasn't even just 2008. That fucking flash in a pan where Jeff just wins the Intercontinental title in 2001 during the height of 2001 height of Triple H, and we hadn't even gotten to the Reign of Terror yet. This was just
Well, and then you go back to I think it was what was that? Was it 03? Him, Jeff Hardy, and Taker.
02, yeah.
02, and then you have
make yourself famous.
That little thing with Shawn Michaels too. With Jeff, Jeff had the opportunities.
Yes.
His demons, as Jim Ross would say, got in the way. Mm-hmm. But even then, again, with Jeff Hardy, he was the top dog in TNA, and then Victory Road happened.
Yeah.
So
WWE comes back, height of, not necessarily the hype, but he'd had singles programs and they'd split the Hardys off to see what they could do without each other. And feud with Punk. I'm talking even after the Orlando return, that Hell in a Cell match with Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The feud with Sheamus.
Yeah, and
he was running around with and he was hitting the 24/7 title up.
No,
that's when it was over.
Yep. But he's doing great now, and again, Wicked Garden was incredible, and it's not just about the artists here. Let's talk about Vincent and Dutch. Because this was a character that should be so much more, or that should have been so much more in AEW. They're right at home in TNA.
WWE's got to snag them up, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
You would think so. I don't see them doing a Wicked Garden match in WWE, but
I do. I would 100% think they would do that. It'd be a little bit more WWE-ized, but they could do that. But they're trying to strengthen the tag division.
Yeah.
It's a great tag team.
So step 1 is to get rid of a bunch of tag teams. Step 2, sign the Righteous.
Yes, they should. Because the Righteous are a great team, and they're different.
They are.
I know TKO is not about the dark characters, but this is different. Like, can you imagine a promo battle between these two and Enzo and Cass?
Yeah.
It's what Joe Gacy should have been.
Yes. God. That should have worked too.
It should have worked.
It should have. Yeah.
They had the wrong people with him.
Yeah, they did.
The Grizzled Vets, as much as I love them,
that wasn't it for them. They're just tag team technicians that just like to beat the fuck out of each other. Leave it at that.
And Ava was just not ready.
No. She's a great general manager. I really enjoyed her as general manager because it fit the demographic. Because they very clearly were trying to tell stories that relate to the same demographic that the CW gets, and there's a lot of those teen dramas and things like that really pop for that age demographic. That was it for her. Yeah, triad or dyad, 4 roots, 1 tree. Yeah, that wasn't it. No, not for her.
Can you imagine if it was Joe Gacy and the Righteous? That would have been amazing.
I want to go to there. Yeah.
I said, I know what I'm doing tonight on 2K.
Yeah, we still haven't played. It's been a minute. We gotta do some shit.
I know. I bought it the other week and I still haven't played it. So
I gotta get 007 First Light too.
I don't know what that is.
New James Bond game. It's a Bond origin story. So
James Bond. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I've been waiting for a Bond game for fucking ever now. Yeah,
I played the N64 one, but.
Yeah, GoldenEye is just, that's goated. Like it is for sure. But yeah, this one, it's the same studio that did the Hitman trilogy. Like, I'm a sucker for those kinds of games. So yeah, First Light's gonna be on the playlist here as well.
I've never seen a James Bond movie either. I know.
Oh man, no, that's one of my dad's favorite franchises. So we grew up with all of them.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, Max and I, we went through a couple of the Pierce Brosnan ones not too long ago.
I heard they're good.
They are. Yeah.
I don't know.
Except for that, there's a couple of them that the George Lazenby one. Yeah, you can skip it. It's okay.
It's fine. All right, send me a list. Maybe I'll start watching some.
Gotcha.
All right, let's get back. Let's get back to wrestling. Chad Gable,
my motherfucker.
Put the title on him immediately. He needs to be.
Which title? Any? Okay. All right. Okay.
Put the title on him.
Yeah.
It's time. It's time.
They will kick themselves if they don't take advantage of this.
And they need to take advantage of it now.
I love the introduction last night. Because that's Miz. Who's more important than me? Who's more important than me? And I love that they can. I love that they can use the Miz for those sorts of scenes. I love that Miz knows that that's exactly why he's there.
Yes,
he is, and
he's rich and has made a Hall of Fame career out of it.
Rich Hall of Fame career, 2-time Grand Slam champion. No one else can say that. You just bought the house in Vegas, the Danhausen crash. It's like, dude, life could not have gone any fucking better for Mike Mizanin. Yeah,
he made it. Like, considering where he started.
Yeah.
Yes. Give Miz all his flowers because half the people that are over would not be over if it wasn't for him.
No, they would not. And this is. I am glad that they brought him into Italy. I think that this was the last leg of the European tour. I think they're back in the States next week. So I am glad that even though he was in Mexico, that they were like, okay, we want to use you for TV this week and start to plant some seeds of bringing back. I'm very excited to see what the reaction is going to be for him in the States. If they're smart, they don't wait till next Friday. I think this is one where, yeah, we need to see Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis. Like that's something I also think they can do a better job of, is because these are respective brands with general managers who want to put on the best shows possible. If there are names that you realistically could see on either show, they need to do a better job of continuing to tease that. Obafemi absolutely deserved that treatment 1,000% because of what he did in NXT. Chad Gable had for whatever stock that any of our listeners put into Meltzer's ratings, it's the best match in WWE history, as far as a star rating standpoint. That it's like, okay, this has gotten not just wrestling attention, but Variety is writing about how Netflix did the encore presentation. They're getting that mainstream coverage that they salivate at with a guy that they did not like. This was supposed to just, again, be a one-off gimmick. They have lightning in a bottle here. Don't fucking waste it. Because if they do this time, if they fuck this one up, there's no coming back. Chad Gable needs to go do something else. If he cannot he's done what he needs to do to get himself over in the biggest wrestling company in the world. And if they fuck it up from here on out, it's on them, not him.
Oh, 100%. It was on them in the first place anyway.
But now
but we know how good Chad Gable is. That's the issue. And let's knock the elephant out of the room now. It's because of his height. It's always been because of his height.
Yeah.
But the dude is undeniable at this point. So, come on. I love Penta. I do.
And it's been fun. I'm glad. Yeah.
Chad Gable needs that IC title to complete the story. Because the whole reason he went on the Grande Americano journey was his feud with Penta. So, close the book.
Yeah.
Give him the IC title. Let's get the new Chad Gable out there.
And that's not to say that those opportunities for Rusev and Javon and Ethan Page are going to go anywhere. It's a momentum game right now.
Right there. You have a chamber match kicking you in the face with all of the mid-card talent that you have compiled in this IC division. Or something. Like some kind of multi-man, any type of match. Like get creative with it. Like they could do even an Iron Survivor type match.
It's funny to say because in my head I'm thinking, okay, WWE needs to come up with another like new signature match concept. It's not to say that Hell in a Cell isn't great, not to say that Elimination Chamber and War Games aren't great, but let's see something new.
How about we just talked about it, and I don't know how interested people would be, and they'd have to gauge it, but what if you do like a 6-man Iron Man match?
Oh God, yeah.
Like, you can make it 20 minutes, 25 minutes, whatever it may be, but you do a 6-man, everybody starts in the ring, and it's an Iron Man match.
Yeah.
They all get wins over each other leading up to the match. That leads to it, and that's where we are.
Even the penalty box concept, keeping that in there, I think could be fun.
You could do that too, yeah.
Then you know what you should do? You should get a ladder out.
And hang the title.
Yeah.
Look, I don't hate the King of the Mountain match. They tried to be different. I don't hate it. They tried to be different, but it was also like, this is kind of dumb.
Yeah, I watched 2009 one the other day. It was Joe, Styles, Kurt.
God, the roster was
Sting
so
was in it.
stacked.
RBD, and then Mick Foley was world champion at the time. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
2009. How was he moving then?
Not great.
Okay. It's 2026.
Well, I mean, there's like a signature gait to Mick Foley's walk that, it was there in 2009, but it was also there in like 1999. So,
Kiana
we
James
love
and Julia. I'm gonna whatever. I don't. Good, they split up. That's great. I'm gonna go to this question here: who benefits most from the split?
It's so fucking difficult. I know.
I
put it there.
It's not. I know who benefits the most.
Okay. And I'm not gonna say they both. If I have to pick somebody that does, I have to go Kiana, and a lot of that is because of again, not just is creative high on her. We were seeing that she's getting her reps in with Charlotte, and like she's very clearly making like for whatever credence or stock you put into the backstage politics of it all. She's in the right fucking spot. Julia was so highly touted and coveted the way that she should have been. She like all the attention the WWE gave her, she absolutely deserved for everything that she's doing on the indies. But it's on them for not figuring out how to capitalize on it.
NXT did a great job at that. WWE has sucked at that.
Yes.
She should go to Raw.
I'm fine with that.
Get her away from Kiana James. She's done everything she needed to do. She's not going to go to the main title picture anytime soon. Get her over to Raw.
Yeah.
Have her feud with Io.
Yeah. Feud with Io. Io will get her over.
Yes.
It's and again, WWE, they're very good. And this is a Triple H compliment that I will give him. He leans much more into pre-tape promos in a wrestler's native language. And the production value is through the roof that has you buying in on those. That is,
you know what they could do?
I think that's fun. What's that?
You know what they could do is move Julia over to Raw and I don't know, have her feud with the women's champion. Since you're not doing it, since creative has nothing for the women's champion,
other than to put her in King of the Ring or Queen of the Ring, excuse me, where the winner gets a title shot at
her,
the champion. So it's like that her she has a path to SummerSlam.
How do you not know what to do with Liv Morgan?
Us, by the way, EPW.
Yes, thank you. Liv Morgan, Dominic Mysterio, and CM Punk. How do you not know? Like, we don't know what to do with them right now. What? What?
Especially, I think the Dom one is more egregious than Liv. Because Triple Mania is around the corner. It's their first 2-night show. They're tripling down on Las Vegas.
Yeah, well, Triple A.
Start to build your main event. Mark Shapiro flip-flopped like a motherfucker about Vegas was a good idea to go back 2 years in a row. Not so much. I don't know about now. Now you're going for the third time in the last 2 years, the second in the last 6 months.
I hate that they're going back there.
Your world champion, and this is because I said this a lot during all of our Mania coverage of how great it was that the night after the Rumble, we knew at least one world title match was going to be set. Punk and Roman. That was the constant from night after Rumble to night 2 main event of WrestleMania. You have to think that night 2 is where that mega championship is going to be defended. I know that they're going to do Vegas first, but at least you have to do something to get people to care about going back to the city for, again, the third time in less than 18 months.
Mm-hmm. And it ain't I like AAA. It ain't AAA.
It's not WrestleMania.
Go to San Diego. Go to San Jose. Go to somewhere in California. Go to somewhere in Texas. That would have been much better. Not Vegas. You don't need to go to Vegas again. You don't. You think we're going to start seeing some execs from TKO in the WWE game? Did you see what just happened?
No.
A couple days ago. So they added the 2K CEO in the game. He's now a playable character. You think they're going to start adding the TKO execs? You think I can get Nick Khan in there just to beat the shit out of him?
That might have been entirely too much to tell me live on air today. Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah. They added him. It was 2 days ago. They added, what's his name? I
don't know. I shouldn't know his name.
Well, that's the thing. Isn't he just showed up everywhere?
Oh, so they fucking did the Apple YouTube thing where just a YouTube album shows up in your Apple library that you didn't ask for?
It says Strauss Zelnick, CEO of Take-Two Interactive, 2K, has been quietly added to the WWE 2K26 playable character roster with a custom entrance, Sinatra theme, and 77 overall rating.
Okay, so let me get this straight. So an exec that I don't again
Don't even know.
don't know who it is, could have picked him out of a lineup today. Not only does he get a spot in the game, they pay for a fucking Sinatra song.
My Way. You cannot access it in the in-game jukebox or assign it to other characters.
So for that exact one purpose, they knew what they were.
Capitalism, isn't it great? Oh, man. Only in wrestling, man. Only in wrestling.
I swear to God, this fucking industry, man.
Only in wrestling.
My Way, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not even the Limp Bizkit version.
All right.
The better My Way.
Wow. I did actually like playing with Fred Durst and yeah.
We all did.
Yeah.
SmackDown 2, right?
No, that was no, Know Your Role. No, not Just Bring It.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that was the first PS2. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Leave the memories alone.
God.
There is always room at that table. Did you get anything else on that table?
No. Oh, wait, there's a Ben and Jerry's cookbook over there. We're making some ice cream.
What?
The Ben and Jerry's yeah, like it's basically the. Okay, if I gotta get up.
Ben and Jerry's cookbook. Did you guys get a creamy?
No, I've had an ice cream maker for a few years now, but Mr. Ramsey had an idea.
You know what that looks like?
What?
That looks like a book from the Righteous.
No, actually, look at the animation inside, dude.
Yep. It's the first thing I thought of was, that was in the map the other night.
Yeah, so Mr. Ramsey texted me while I was getting a haircut, and I was like, yeah, what if we make some ice cream today? And this was all yesterday that this is happening. He's like, yeah, what if we did strawberry cookies and cream?
Oh God. Is this what this is what people do when they don't have kids? Must be dark.
Yeah, actually.
I'm potty training, so that's my weekend.
That sounds terrible. But no, this is made some strawberry ice cream, and we're gonna smash some Oreo pieces into it. So yeah,
tell me how it is. That's a unique concept. Shout out to Mr. Ramsey. I trust him way more than I trust you. So
you've known me longer.
Yeah, but I feel like I've known him longer.
Okay, all right.
He just has that presence, that warming presence.
I get it. Most everybody has the same reaction about Mr. Ramsey. They like him a hell of a lot more than me.
Immediately, as soon as you introduced him, I was like, oh yeah, I like him. But to be fair, I did like you right away too. Is that an Edge shirt?
Yep.
You didn't whisper that, babe. Oh shit.
Yep. He said as he was shirtless.
That was before kids.
No, it's fine.
But I do usually end up shirtless anyway, so.
Yeah.
What can I say?
So I think at this point in the show, it's time for us to hop across the pond, talk a little bit of progress, bud. This is chapter 195. Show. Yeah, Wonder Brawl 2 coming up. The first show with Big Damo and Nikki Storm as the owners. And, dude, they've been making the rounds, and they're super excited about this next chapter of progress. And I'm pumped for them, man.
Yeah, it'll be good. We talked about it initially, two wrestlers and wrestling minds running one of the hottest independent companies, if not the hottest international independent. Because I don't consider, since they're under the umbrella now, I don't consider AAA, I don't consider CMLL, I don't consider I don't consider them independents anymore. But yeah, Progress is probably the top international promotion at the moment, and you have two names that really made their names in that company to get over to WWE to do the stuff that they did. Now coming back, bringing all that knowledge, and Damo's been over there for a while, but bringing all that knowledge back, and now have the pen, and now pencil, and are able to kind of elevate and bring this, and I'm going to say it, bring this into a new era of progress. And it's exciting. Yeah. I'm excited to see what they can do and what they are going to do.
Yeah, and Kyle, to answer your question, this show this weekend, Wonder Brawl 2, this is going to be the first one. I think Big Damo's doing a meet and greet. I think Nikki's is set for July as far as a meet and greet that she's going to be doing. It's not only just, again, the knowledge and reputation that they're bringing back to Europe. We're also, talking about the fact that two major names in NXT, Lizzie Rain, Mason Rook, having recently come over from Progress. And, again, we all knew that Lizzie was coming over. That had been something that had been widely reported. We'd seen the Performance Center, like the group shot that everybody does, when they have their T-shirts and things like that. Mason Rook showed the fuck up out of nowhere. And, again, sees his slice of that spotlight. Again, thanks a lot to John Cena, which, how many people are getting endorsed by John Cena coming into NXT? It's not happening often.
Not a ton. And they have the talent there.
The momentum is,
Like we run through the card real quick, but like the young guns are still there. Still. They have Gene Mummy, they have Crowley, they have Simon Miller, Paul Walter Hauser still the Proteus champion. They have a ton of talent still there to play with. I'm interested. We won't break down the entire card, but I'm interested to see. I don't think the work rate or the matches are going to change. I'd be interested to see how the production changes.
Yeah,
coming from WWE and in that WWE mold and that WWE system.
Yeah.
Does the production change at all?
Yeah, because Progress they have their own unique style as well, especially for the venues that they run and this, the things they can't control as far as the buildings themselves, that they always find a way to elevate. And just again, they do incredible work on the production side. It's just going to be, this is a massive step up that they're going to be taking. And when we see the talent that has come in, just in 2026 alone, they're in really, really good hands. This is, I can't wait.
Yeah, Michael Oku, Leo Rush, Shotzi, the list goes on and on and on. It'll be interesting. It's a new era, as they say.
Yeah, God, I'm so tired of hearing those two words.
That's why we do.
We keep using them too. What we do. Like I can't even use those three words together in a sentence anymore without that man saying what we do. And
I love his content, man. I love his content.
Sean's better though. I just like that Sean's having fun.
Actually, Taker's better.
Yeah.
What an interesting debate in 2026. Who's the better booker? Triple H, Shawn Michaels, or The Undertaker? Wow. That's so weird to say out loud.
I know, yeah. But it's entertaining shit. But yeah, let's get back to Progress here. Young Guns tag team titles are on the line. I'm not rooting against them. Grayson Allen or Ethan Allen, Grayson. Fuck, I'm blanking on last names. Sorry, I apologize. Grayson and Ethan, I'm just gonna call them. There is a reason that they're on top right now, because they've had consistently some of the best tag matches all through 2026. Loved what they did in Vegas as well. No one's taking those tag titles off of them anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't think so. There's not need to.
Yeah. And that's nothing against 0121 whatsoever. There's again still plenty of time left in the year to make a statement. Again, new ownership. Everybody is fighting for their seat at the table. Everybody wants to stand out. I do think that they still have the opportunity to do that. It's just not happening tomorrow.
Ethan Allen, Luke Jacobs.
Thank you. I don't know why. Yeah, no, it's a long day. I apologize, gentlemen.
It's 11 o'clock.
It's been a long day.
When did you wake up?
I was up early, man. So I got the fucking hiccup fit again. So yeah, they've been pretty good today. They've been pretty good today. I was up probably before 7 today.
Oh, wow.
We also didn't go out last night either or anything like that. Like it was just it happens from time to time that we just didn't,
You guys okay? You guys everything okay over there in the Ramsey household?
No, we're fine. We went out Thursday night. Really? Yeah, no, it's cool. That'll be And then we got a pool party today, so yeah.
Great.
I know, the best. Gene Money taking on Calga here. Martina is a pain in everybody's ass, and I don't see that changing here this weekend. As much as I enjoy both of these guys, I think that Martina's interests in Gene Money and the Atlas Championship are way higher than
correct
anything else that could matter right now. Calga, they're all family here. I get it. I know that. Martina's running things. She's pulling those strings, and that's not changing this weekend.
I don't think so. I think you're right on that one. Crowley takes on Scott Oberman. Charles Crowley coming off that big tournament win. I think Crowley's going to win this. Crowley's going to sit there and continue to prove why he won that tournament.
Potential world champion in waiting. Potential.
Your next world champion, in my humble opinion.
I like it. I love the optimism. I do. I'm not taking anything away from Charles. Not one bit.
Sounds like you are. Sounds like we need to
I'm
the
not.
show and so he can yell at you.
I'm not. No, I'm not setting him up. Yeah, he has a future world title opportunity, but at this point, that match has not been set in stone. So we'll see. We'll see who else might be out there as far as any potential side quests. As far as the world championship goes, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm not taking anything away from him.
That's fair. Simon Miller and Nathan Black. I think this will be a good showcase for Simon Miller. Not too familiar with Nathan Black, but should be a fun match. But yeah, Simon Miller continues to grow from YouTube star to pro wrestler, and I think we're closer to pro wrestler than we are YouTube star. So again, just having fun watching that maturity and growth in the ring.
Yeah, no, 1,000%. And that's the thing with Simon. He knows how to have fun, but he knows when to lock in and be serious. And Nathan has certainly tried to get under his skin in recent months. It's going to be can he keep his cool throughout this match? If he can, I think he can get the win here. But it just takes sort of one little.
No, he needs to get his lick back with Paul Walter Hauser though.
He does. I've heard things. I've heard things. We'll see what happens.
You've heard things. That's great.
I've heard things. Yeah, that's all right.
Great. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's great. It's fine. Share with the class after the show. Raven Creed and Melissa Fierce. You wrote in the notes, and I think it's perfect. Just showcase the depth of the women's division.
This is the best time to do it right now, and especially because again, Nikki Storm is now one of the few women's wrestling promotion owners in the world right now. Let's show the world what this division can do. I would imagine that there's it absolutely. And again, especially now that we're coming up on the end of a lot of non-competes, that we're going to be seeing a lot of movement over there. I mean,
as we should.
Again, look what we Shotzi's been one of my favorites to see, not just at Progress, but at MLW, GCW. It's going to be more of the same, where everybody is going to want to drop by Progress to do something cool. If you're not, I don't know what to tell you. You're living under a rock if you're not watching Progress already.
Yeah, get out from under the rock, please. If you smell what he's cooking.
Yeah.
I thought that'd pop you. Damn it. Yeah, excited. Wrestling's always fun. We got a
It
big
is.
show this weekend for Progress. Like, so AAA tonight. We got a ton going on. Like,
Yeah.
wrestling. There's so much of it.
And podcast that before we get out of here, do you want to share with the class a brand new game that you got fucking everybody hooked on now?
I do. Shout out to shout out from Josh Northcutt. Sent me this game the other day, and I was like, oh, what is this? It's called Main Eventer. It's called Book the Perfect Pay-Per-View. I will send the link out into the main event chat so everybody can see that. But yeah, so you will select. You get 5 matches. You get a main event, a singles, a tag, a women's, and a multi-man. It gives you a promotion, a year, and a list of matches, and you have to book your card. So you get one per. I like to put the blind on so I don't see the rating. It's based off cage match ratings. So your overall score is your grade. So I will spin first.
All right.
So right now I get WWE 2001. So I now have to pick what match I would like to put on my card to book the best card. Man. Okay. So I'm going to go Steve Austin, Triple H, No Way Out. 2001. The 3 stages of hell. You're on mute.
Fucking hell. It's one of my all-time favorite matches there. I apologize. I was getting mine set up here.
So I put that on my main event. So now I get WWE 1994. Oh, no. However, there is a Razor Ramon Shawn Michaels ladder match that I'm going to throw in my
SummerSlam? Yeah.
No, WrestleMania.
Wait, 90. Oh, shit. Yeah. It was, yeah. They did do that. Yeah. Sorry.
So now I get TNA Impact 2015. I have 2 re-rolls. I'm going to use one now.
There's nothing with AJ there either.
Nope. WWE 2026. I have a tag, a women's, and a multi-man. It then filters by
what you still need
matches for you. So I'm going to do a ladder match for WrestleMania 42, the Intercontinental title.
That's cool. I like it.
So now I get WWE 2010. I have a tag and a women's. I'm going to take...
Tag.
Not a tag. I don't want WWE in tag. So I'm going to take Beth Phoenix defeats Michelle McCool at Extreme Rules 2010.
Okay.
And then my last, I get one more reroll. I got WWE 1987 for my tag. I'm going to reroll.
Yeah.
TNA Impact 2023.
Not as bad as 2015.
No, as I'm looking here, I have the Motor City Machine Guns defeat the Bullet Club, Ace Austin, and Chris Bay. I'm going to take that. So I got if you can see here, I got a B. I got a B. So like the cage, now it'll tell me my cage match ratings. 10.58 for the No Way Out match, 10.15 for the Razor Ramon Shawns, 7.64 for the Motor City Machine Guns, 6.29 for the women's, and then 8.33 for the ladder match. This is addicting.
Yeah, that's dude, I'm telling you, it's been a lot of fun to mess around with this, and it's a nice way to pass some time. And now we have a group chat with the king, and all we do is just send our scores back and forth now.
And it is fun too, because I really like the blind aspect of it.
Yeah.
Because you can't see the ratings.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to sit there based off, this is my memory of, I remember watching these matches.
Yeah.
And then when you book it and you see a match like the Motor City Machine Guns and the Bullet Club, I'm going to go, I should probably go check that out because that sounds like a really, really good match. Really fun app. I'd love to get the creators on to come hang out and talk to us, but really, really fun thing to do to pass the time.
Facts, man. It's good to see you. I know Saturdays are not normally our thing, but I like this. I think we can do a little bit more of this. Just some brunch with the junkies. I
think so. I think this is a concept that we will probably run with. So stay tuned for more news on that, whether it be a Saturday or a Sunday. Maybe skip one of the weekday shows because like Eric said, I think life is becoming a lot for both of us. The world is getting harder. Jobs are jobbing, and my kids are getting older, so it is getting a little bit more difficult to do those weeknight shows. So I think you'll see a little bit more of these coming forward. I still think we will see weeknight shows for sure.
Yeah, just
I don't see that happening anytime soon. But if we do have some kind of scheduling conflict, we will probably do a weekend show. So just stay tuned for that.
That's the podcast Dad's long way of saying that you should subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on those notifications so that you know when we're going to be live. So we'll be back on Monday. Yeah.
Have some coffee with us.
Yeah.
Mimosa, Great Brown Hubs drinking Four Loca mimosas.
Can't believe it. Get the fuck out of here.
But come hang out. We're having a great time.
Yeah. Podcast Dad. It's good to see you. Enjoy the rest of the day, my friend. Until Monday. That's the podcast, Dad. I'm Mr. Cincinnati. This has been the Wrestling Junkies Podcast.
Maybe till Monday. Maybe you see us tomorrow. Who knows?
Enjoy those grabs, guys.